Guys, oh my gosh, I haven't done a live in so long. I'm not even sure if it's on or if I'm doing it properly, but let's hope that it is on. This is a get ready with me just because I really felt like I should do a live stream, but at the same time, it's been kind of hectic and busy for me, so that's why I haven't been doing as many live streams. But I'm gonna try to do it like every once in a while when I'm just like at a standstill and like putting on makeup or something like that. So it's just much easier. Right now I'm putting on sunscreen, this Japanese sunscreen that I really, really like. But I don't actually know how to get more of it because my dad bought it for me when he was traveling in like Japan. So everything's Japanese, and I guess I could try to use like Google Translate and have it translated, but yeah, I haven't done that yet. So for now, if I finish this tube, then that's pretty much it for me. But I hope you guys are doing good, and I do want to say that, you know, even though I've been away, I feel like some of you guys are wild. You like, I see the comments and it's like, you're not making enough videos. There's like no videos from you. And I'm just like, there's a lot. I literally make so many videos that sometimes I get sick and tired of seeing myself pop up on my own For You page, which is really annoying. I don't know why they do that on like TikTok and everything. Like when I'm looking at following, like who I'm following or my For You page, I don't really expect to see myself. I don't really want to see myself, but it pops up a lot of the times anyways. Hi there, Sean. And yeah, what happened to your hair, William? You mean like, why did it go? It got lighter. I mean, it went, if the last video you saw from me is like when I had blonde hair, then my hair ended up getting darker because I went from black roots, like this much black roots, to like completely like blonde. It was like a yellowish blonde. I didn't really like it. But there was like, it was like all blonde here, and I just really got sick and tired of it. So I just bought a dark brown dye and then dyed all of it really dark brown. But I learned recently from my other girlfriend that also, I guess, did the same thing and had blonde hair, then poured like black hair dye. She put black hair dye on it. That you have to continuously do it. So I was trying to save money and be more economical. I don't know if that's actually the route to go, like what I did, because apparently every time I wash my hair, like not every time, but like every couple of weeks, I feel like as I'm washing my hair, not that I wash my hair every couple of weeks, but after every couple of weeks, I realize like it's just, it gets lighter and lighter. So this is not my favorite hair color right now because I feel like it's once again that uneven tone, but it's all good. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. My hair is sticking to my face. And by the way, I don't know if there's any girls watching right now, but I'm not the greatest at makeup. I just try. I just try to do it. But I feel like every time I do my makeup, I like doing makeup transitions. I like that. Hence, I already did a pre-video of like no makeup, so now I just have to finish my makeup and then finish that video. I like doing those videos, but I wish I was better at makeup because I watch all these videos of girls like doing amazing makeup, but I only know, like I always do this similar like thing. I just do my eyebrows like in the same exact way, and then I do, well, my lip colors can change, but I usually like going for like a darker red. And then I feel like I don't really know how to contour, so I don't contour well, or I don't do it at all. So my makeup ends up looking really similar, and I like using like brown eyeshadows. So you'll always see me with like some type of brown eyeshadow, and I feel like the moment I put on my fake eyelashes, my falsies, everything just, it looks the same. Like sometimes I'll put sparkly stuff, sometimes I won't, but it just looks so similar. So I kind of get disappointed, but it's okay because it's still fun. I mean, I like seeing the transformation. I wish it wasn't this hot. It's October. Why is it so hot? Okay. Oh, and thank you guys so much. Whether you're watching this live now or you're watching it later. But thank you for getting me to 5 followers, even though if you've been here for a long time, this is my second channel. It's a long time coming. I won't talk about all the other traumas of earlier this year, but yeah, it's been a long time. And I worked on this channel since I guess 2021 or near the end of 2021, and I think I was like monetized by the end of 2021 or maybe 2022, but it took a lot of work and took a lot of videos. So if you're one of the real ones that watch my videos that were like 4 hours long while I was gaining all the hours and stuff, I love you. Thank you so much. And here we are. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get back to what I had, to be honest, because I felt like honestly it was a fluke, or I felt a lot of like imposter syndrome even when I had a bunch of followers on my main channel. So I don't know if I'll ever get 35,000 back, but it's fine. I'm glad that some people who were following the main channel also followed the second one, so it's not like I just disappeared. Oh my god, I have so many bags. This is what I get for staying up late and then watching that Devil's Plan Korean reality TV show that I love so much. What else was I gonna say? Oh yes, okay. So while I'm putting on my makeup, I did want to share this thing with you guys. For those of you guys that are more technologically challenged like I am, I'm not good with technology at all. And telecommunication companies, data, cell phone plans is one of the things that I feel like I am not an expert on. So recently I had this conversation and it's just really stuck in my head and I want to share with you guys, and I forgot his name, but basically I was talking to tech support with my telecommunications company because I felt like my data, usually when I'm like just outside not using Wi-Fi, like my data with my telecom company, I always felt like it was slower than other people's, and that's why I avoided using it. I would usually always stick to Wi-Fi. And then, oh, hi there, Zero. I think I'm reading that right, is your name. There's kind of a glare in here, but thank you. So yeah, I was calling to make a complaint and be like, okay, I don't feel like my data is fast enough compared to other people who are paying for also a premium plan. So little background, I am paying for one of like the top premium plans available out there for like data because I travel around a lot and I need good data, even though I'm using Wi-Fi a lot. Like whenever, if I'm home or if I'm at a friend's place, I'll use Wi-Fi. But yeah, so long story short, I was having this conversation with somebody at tech support and I was talking to this guy that was just so intelligent. He really like was the only person I've ever spoken to, I think, at tech support that made me question like, why is he even wasting his time picking up phone calls with like losers like me who don't know anything. I mean, I guess that makes sense because I don't know anything about what it is that he's talking about and trying to teach me. So basically I was like, oh, my data's not really fast, but I don't know why I'm paying for this premium. So he's like, okay, let's go check it out. So I think you go to speed test or whatever on Google. So he kind of walked me through, like, he's like, okay, let's go on speed test, just type in speed test, I think, on Google. And then we checked like how fast my data was, like what my upload speed and download speed was, and I read it out to him and he was like, no, that's normal, like that is basically the plan that you're paying for. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't understand, like why is it so slow still, right? Like it's very slow compared to what I see my friends have and some other family members on other plans and other companies. And then later he was like, okay, I want you to go into your settings on your phone. And I went into my settings on my iPhone and he's like, what iOS are you currently on? And I'm like 16 point something. He's like, yeah. He's like, you're a year behind from everybody else. So I did not know this, but apparently I guess if you are a year behind, like I am, because I told them I would update it right away. Actually, I didn't have time. Yeah, my lash isn't sticking, but hi there, Demon Rug. Yeah, I haven't updated my iOS for like 1 year. I didn't even know that we were on like 17 now. So obviously I missed all those updates. And he's like, did you know that when you don't do those software updates, you're not updating your security certification? So when you're not updating your security certification, then when you go on a website, and this is like such a good analogy, he was like, when you go to a club and you show your ID, he's like, think of it as you are going on a website and your ID is not like 2023. but you're showing up and you're saying you are you, and you're holding out this ID to the club bouncer, aka this website, whatever it is that you're visiting on. And he's like, if you don't do your iOS updates or whatever updates that the phone requires you to use, and you're not doing it, then you're basically holding up like an old ID in a sense. And then with this old ID, it takes time for them to like look back at all of your older information to verify that it's you. And so that is why it's always buffering for me, and that's why I guess it takes like a very long time. Oh my god, I'm like sweating through my makeup. That's why it takes a lot of time for me to get to a website, because I'm so outdated. And I just can't believe that nobody ever taught me that. Like, I used to think that doing iOS updates was just like really unnecessary, and I always felt like it made my phone slower. But then my phone has like a lot of gigabytes. I think I have like the largest one, over 500 or something like that. Definitely more than 256 GB, I think. Don't quote me on that. But I have a lot of space now, because I remember at one point when I didn't have enough space, that was my laptop though. When I don't have enough, I guess, memory or space in my laptop, it wouldn't let me do the newest update. That's why recently I bought a new laptop, right, with way more space. But I didn't know that if you didn't update your iOS and it's not like the newest one, then it kind of gives you problems when you're going to like Safari or like going on another website. So I still have yet to do that, but I am gonna do that. I trust him. And he's like, yeah, that should solve a lot of your slow internet speed out there when you're on your data. So yeah, I hope that helps somebody else out there. And then we went into like this whole like, I think he just knew that like I was learning. I'm like, oh my god, that's so fascinating. I didn't know about any of these things, but I think I was just chatting with him, and I just literally like took notes. And one thing that he said also stuck with me, I thought was really funny, is that he compared Apple with like, he's like, you know, Star Wars. He's like, it's kind of like Apple is the Empire, and when you have an Android, because I don't have an Android, but he was saying how like when you have Androids, and he's an iPhone user too, so this might be completely biased, but he was like, when you're an Android user, you're kind of like the rebellion. So in a sense, with Apple, it's kind of like they will do everything for you, right? They'll load everything's to the cloud. Pretty much when you have iCloud, like all that information is just there for you. They kind of run the show, they tell you what to do, and then that's the way it is. And then Android users, in his opinion, is more like the rebellions, where you have a lot more say in like, I guess, your data. Do you want it like tracked? Do you want it like placed somewhere, or do you want to like keep it to yourself? But it also comes with like, I guess, other issues. So I don't have an Android, but I thought it was interesting that, I guess, something about with Android users, like, I think he said it was during like COVID, and there were these updates that were being done, and a lot of the Android users, I guess, got screwed over because I guess when they were doing like the security updates, a lot of the phones just got so large, like they used up so much space that you had to get a new phone. Whereas with Apple, like a lot of their updates, they make sure they don't give it to a lot of the older phones, because there's no point. Once you do updates on certain older phones, there'll be like no more space left. So I'm not 100% sure like how often that occurs, because I feel like Android users really love their phones, and I'm sure they have other arguments against this, but I just thought it was funny because I do think Apple is like in Star Wars, the Empire. Because they just have so much control, so much power, and like so much information. And I didn't know about this, but he also told me that like when you see SOS, no, I messed up my eyebrow. But anyways, when you see SOS and you don't really have service, let's say you're like the middle of the ocean and you have an iPhone, right now like Apple has, I guess, the deal with like Elon Musk, Starlink, and when you see SOS, you should still be able to make like that emergency call when you're in like the middle of nowhere, supposedly. I have seen the SOS, but I have never tried to call, like, you know, any emergency services. So I'm not sure if that actually works, but he told me that that was something that's already been with Apple for a while. So because I am an Apple user, that's something I should know. Clearly I didn't. But yeah, I learned a lot through that conversation. These are just the things that really, like, I think stuck out for me that he said. And I just love that. I love it when you call customer service or tech support or really anybody working for like a large company and they're actually educated, helpful. I mean, I get it. Like sometimes people maybe they just want to do their like simple 9 to 5, like don't want to really use your brain too hard, but you still want to make money. So not everyone needs to know every little thing like a Wikipedia about, you know, things that are outside of their salary pay range. But it's just nice. It's nice to talk to somebody who's like so smart and knows so much about what it is that they do, and he seemed very passionate about it. I think I was more kind of like saying things that are not so good for the industry. Like I was like, oh, I feel like Apple doesn't need to do that many iOS updates. I'm like, what if they're just doing it because it's just another way for them to, like, you know, make money because they do updates and then your phone gets slower and then you have to get another one. Oh, hi there Zuni, hi there Juicy Jeff. And yeah, so I feel like that's what I said. And then he was like, no, he's like, that's not what it is. I still have my reservations about that, but he assured me that that's not what it is and that there just has to be these updates for our security purposes. So whatever it may be, I do have to do an update because I think 1 year not updating my phone is kind of silly. And I don't know how I went on that long. Voila, this is like majority of my makeup efforts. I feel like once I have all of this on, it's pretty much done. Good Lord, it's so hot. But I always have to change into my outfit too. You can't see it, but it's being hung over there. And I'm gonna put more eyeshadow on. Then more of it will be done. But oh my god, you can tell how hot it is because I literally am just sweating nonstop through my makeup. Okay, and my lash isn't fully sticking. I'm like trying to fan it in. These lashes are really crazy long. I only realized how insane they are, like, because I wore them yesterday, and then I looked back at the pictures, and I'm like, this is so not normal. But why do they sell them so long? I think this would be nicer if it was just like, just a little bit shorter. Like it is literally like almost about to hit my eyebrow. It's hilarious, actually. Very unrealistic. Like me. But I hope you guys have been good. I will, once again, like I'll try to do more videos. Maybe after I update, like my data will be better. At least when I'm outside. Because I feel like I can only multitask so much. And I told you guys, like, I'm running like about 4 different e-commerce platforms right now. So usually when I'm home and I'm not doing live streams and I'm not doing short videos, I am selling something to someone or chatting with a customer. So it is rough, but if you do want to chat with me, I have my link tree, which is down in the description below. Go ahead. I don't know if you can even get in that link, but if you can, or Twitter, my handle has always been just Living with Luci with Luci, and I have my link tree link over there. So in case I ever don't do enough live streams or I'm just not around on YouTube, who knows? Because I do actually want to start doing more live streams once it's possible and very smooth on X, because I saw Elon Musk make his live stream when he was playing games, and I thought that it was just so great. Like, I actually like that platform so much more than this one, and the words were really large. I don't know what it feels like to be the actual streamer, obviously, because I was just watching Elon Musk do it and making a lot of comments, but I loved the way that my comments popped up as, like, a watcher. So I think that will be more of a space that I'm going to be doing my live streams on, hopefully in the future. Like I'm not monetized on Twitter or anything. Sorry, X. I keep saying Twitter. I keep saying Twitter because I feel like some companies, even though they know the name has already changed to X, they're purposely like trolling Elon Musk possibly and just keeping it as Twitter. Like a lot of these other companies, I will not name, are just purely keeping the Twitter title instead of X, and they're keeping the logo too. So when it says like, hey, do you want to, like, for example, if you make a post somewhere on another platform and it's like, oh, would you like to share this on Snapchat, or would you like to share this on, you know, Twitter, it won't show X, and it shows the bird logo still. So I don't know how long they're gonna keep that up for, or legally, like how long they can do this for, if Elon Musk wants to call it X and it's supposed to be X now. But I thought that was pretty funny because it's kind of been a while and it should be completely changed. Okay, I think my lash is ticking. Nope. See how it's like, it's always the tip of my eyes. I don't know if it's just me, because every person has different shaped eyes, but it's just really hard for me. Like, I love putting on fake lashes, but it's really hard to get them to keep them on, man. Hold on. See how it's like half falling off, and then I have to do this near my eye, and I'm basically putting some glue like on my skin and then praying that it doesn't come off until the end of the night. I saw this video where like this girl had these lashes on and she's like, I trust these lashes more than I trust like my husband or something, because the lashes really stayed on, and she was like I think she was in like a Mustang or something, and the wind was blowing like crazy on the highway. Why would they rename Twitter X? Devin says. I don't know, to be honest. Like, we all know that, I mean, I think Elon Musk fans knows that, like, back during his, like, PayPal days, like, he had X.com, right? And he never got rid of it. So he always had the ownership to that. And clearly he likes this letter X, right? His son, Model X, but then that's just more like S3XY, so maybe that's not really it. But either way, I think he has this feeling for that letter, and I can understand it, because I feel like some people, like Taylor Swift, she's really interested in 13, right? Like, that's her number. She'll have 13 written on, like when she did that movie with Taylor Lautner. 13's her thing. I guess also 1989, because she's born in 1989, but mostly like 13. And I think for like Elon Musk is just kind of X. I don't really know why or how he got there. That's something maybe only he knows, or maybe I didn't watch enough of his interviews to actually know why. I don't know if anyone else asked him, like, what's the deal with X? Like, why not A? Or I think the glue is getting in my eye a bit. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. I mean, this is safe glue. Like this glue will be okay, even if it got into my eye. But, hold on. BRB. My other one is also not sticking well. This is like my least favorite part of the entire makeup routine. James is asking me if I still have any Dogecoin. Of course, dude. I literally just posted. I posted on X, like 2 days ago, that I bought 27 bucks of Dogecoin again. And yeah, trust me, I have more. If you want to know specifically, like, my trades or what I have, you can go onto my Linktree and you can find some of my different platforms for subscription, and you can ask me there or look at my posts there, because I do post for my paying subscribers every once in a while, either portfolio shot or just like more money related stuff. I think it's fine. And I think a lot of you guys are like, where's all the updates with the Doge and whatever? I'm just doing my thing. Like, I think if you have watched my previous videos on my other channel, I've always posted like all these different types of things. Like I think my first video when I decided to restart YouTube, because I had a YouTube channel since I was like a kid, but my first video restarting kind of during the pandemic in 2020, it was about like me losing 15 pounds, which honestly I really feel sorry for her because I was so proud, and now I've like gone back all my weight. I don't think you guys can tell in my videos because I try to like do filters, it makes my face look skinnier. But this is a lie, and I think, yeah, you could tell, like I packed on definitely more weight than when I made that video like in 2020 where I lost like 15 pounds and I was so proud of myself. But yeah, that was I just post whatever, hence why I never called this a crypto channel, or I'm not like a bit girl. Is BitBoy, I don't know what happened to BitBoy, but I saw on Twitter, because I saw Steven Steele post it, that he, I think, got arrested, but I don't know what happened to him afterwards. But anyways, the reason why I don't have to do crypto updates or stock updates every single day is because that was never the whole point of my channel. It's kind of just to chat, and just to have fun, just to have a good time. Well, luckily being monetized, but I enjoy, I don't know if you can tell, but I enjoy sharing things with others, and just in hopes that it makes you happier, or you learn something through the day. Like if you're also stuck at technology like me and you don't know why when you're paying for a premium for your data but it's slow, then here you go, I just taught you a way. So yeah, that is what I like to do. And I recently went to an interview for a job that I did not get, but they asked me like, what is your goals? And that my goal and what I want in life, I think, is just to be doing my best. I didn't say do only good every day. I really wanted to, but yeah, like doing my best, my personal best, I think every day. Just being a better person than I was yesterday or 10 years ago or 5 years ago. I want to just be better. And in terms of making money and all that, that's great and all, but that's more of like a game mindset for me. Like making more money is like a game and it's fun. And if I make more, the better. But I want to be like better, as in better to people, better to all those that I care about and I love, right? Being a better friend, being a better sister, being a better partner, being a better kid to my parents, like just better in every way. And then that's it. That's it. And have a good time and just be weird online. I think that's, yeah, I didn't say all of that at the review, or maybe that's why I didn't get the job. I don't know. But yeah, so I will continue to make videos. It might not be as many live streams as you might be used to if you started following me in like, I don't know, 2021, around the time of Dogecoin, where basically y'all pushed me to do live streams, okay? I was always shy about it. Still am technically, because I don't do it all the time. I feel like it's something like if you do it more, you get more used to it, and if you don't do it for a while, it's like, So now I think I'm more like, I'm not even used to doing it anymore. I could still do it. Like clearly I'm doing this now. But yeah, it's more like anything in life. I think I just have to practice more, train more for it. Then I'll be more and more comfortable in other settings too. I promise I will do more streams, not just when I'm putting on makeup. But we'll see. We'll see where everything lands. And I'm happy that you guys are here. Hi there, Chinchillity. Our daily chats. I will try my best. Maybe I'll make this more of like a morning coffee get together, or my late night after I drink some water and then before I brush my Robinhood. I think that would be great. So much for watching. Once again, checking Robinhood. I did watch That Money and I loved it. If you haven't checked it out yet, highly recommend.